Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the Readings Guy, 603-404-9338. And as luck would have it, imagine 2 weeks in a row, I have another guest, a wonderful guest. His name is Lenny. Lenny, take it away. Let him know who you are.
I'm Lenny Beauregarde, live in Ringe, New Hampshire.
Wherever that is.
Yeah, wherever that is, yep. Born in Lowell.
All right, I didn't know that.
Moved to New Hampshire 9 years ago now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll come back, but I always do that. I have a famous quote here
Yeah.
and some fun facts. The fun facts, I've got the fun facts for you because I know he's a biker, everyone, so just so you know. So here's the famous quote today. Oh, but before I even get to this, supposedly, because I have Lenny as a guest and Dottie, who's shy, camera shy, is right over here. Let me say hello to supposedly if my neighbors had luck in tuning in online. We'll see what happens. They'll let us know later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's the famous quote. Learn to light a candle in the darkest moments of someone's life. Be the light that helps others see. It is what gives life its deepest significance. And that was by, I don't know, have a clue who he is, Roy T. Bennett, The Light in the Heart.
Huh.
So, but I like this, right?
Yeah.
I love stuff like that, spiritual,
Yeah.
especially, where the people where I live, the community, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people are like that, but then, of course, you get the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Mean, nasty people.
Yeah.
Anyway, and not Eloise or not Diane. They're these that light a candle, not only in the darkest moments, but they always light a candle for someone else's life. All right, so the fun facts, because I knew you had a bike. So today the fun facts are motorcycles. All right, here's fun fact number 1. Only 3 states in the U.S. do not require a helmet for any motorcyclist. I know one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know the other 2?
New Hampshire, I think Maine, and I think it's somewhere down south, right?
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
have
sure.
a clue. I don't know where they are. I wasn't sure if it was Maine was the other one, but is it not? Where's Sturgis? Do they require helmets there?
North Dakota, I don't know.
It ain't.
Hawaii?
No, that Hawaii. That's like right behind Mass when it comes
Yeah,
to
I know.
controlling you.
Yeah.
All right. In comparison, 17 states require a helmet for specific riders, and the other 30 states, plus naturally the District of Columbia, require a helmet for any rider. Or shouldn't they say for all riders? All right. Fun fact number 2. Pay attention. The highest month for motorcycle theft is August.
Yeah.
Right? Why do they wait for the season to sort of be winding down, right? Yeah. Followed by September and July. And the state with the most motorcycle thefts is...
Arizona?
No, California.
California.
No,
It's close.
Yeah, it's got the most illegals, right?
Yeah.
So they're all to get around.
Yeah.
They steal people's stuff.
Yeah.
All right, fun
Plus,
fact. Huh?
Plus the Hells Angels are big time down there. So
That's right. I know. All right, fun fact number 3. Doug Domokos. Sounds Greek to me, right? Domokos. Was inducted into the American Motorcycle Association, AMA, Hall of Fame in 2002. I find this kind of hard to believe. Let me know what you think. He was nicknamed the Wheelie King and once held a record for the longest wheelie. I'm just getting kind of hard to believe this one. He held the record for the longest wheelie at an impressive 145 miles in length. It's, I mean, that's like, what? That's like
Yeah,
a 3-hour wheelie.
That's a day. That's a day's ride. That's what it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's a little.
Right,
Hey, I
that
don't know. There's some
record-
crazy people out there.
Imagine that record stood for over 8 years.
Yeah.
And I like this one. And then I got a little story to tell after this.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
fun fact number 4. Contrary to popular belief, Harley Davidson was not the first American motorcycle company. The what was?
Indian.
Motorcycle company opened the company's first factory in 1901 in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's a story, and I remember the shifters were on the.
I had
forget what side.
one. It's
It
on
had
the
this
side of the tank.
tank.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do this today because the guy probably would have got arrested. But I grew up in Medford, and there was a pond, where you'd go swimming in the. And I mean, it was like the town beach,
Yeah.
So it was crowded. But I remember I was a little pipsqueak. I don't think I could have been more than 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah.
And the bikers, they'd go up there, right? And I remember just one day I was just admiring this bike. So, and the guy says to me, I always remember this, he asked me if I wanted a ride, right?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. And I remember he picked me up and put me in front of him on his lap, and he says, hold on. He says, he put my hands on his thighs. He says, hold on. And off we went. And I remember we went like on the Fellsway, heading, probably almost to Somerville, and he took me back. But I always remember that, and I remember him shifting with, with the shifter on the side of the tank.
Yeah.
But imagine you couldn't do that today. He would have got arrested, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially for taking you.
Right, that's what I mean. No
Get
helmet,
arrested
right?
for kidnapping. Never mind the helmet.
I know.
I had a trike, a Servy car they called them, and it was a Manchester meter maid. I bought it from a biker in Billerica,
Yeah.
and it was the 3-wheeler, 2 wheels in the back and a big box,
Yeah.
and it shifted on the side of the tank and a foot clutch, and
Was it Indian?
No, it was a Harley. It was the old. It was a flathead. They called it a 45. They call it. Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
I had some fun with that. I had some big guy in the back. We were going down for some beers.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the back, and the front. He was so big. He was a huge guy. And the front end's coming off the ground. I said, "Wad, you got to sit still." And he was laughing. Yeah.
All right. And finally, fun fact number 5. The first motorcycle was a wooden-framed machine built in Germany between October to November 1885 by Gottlieb Daimler. Wasn't that a kind of a car?
Daimler was a German car.
Yeah. And first ridden by Wilhelm Maybach. It was called the Einspur, and its top speed was 12 miles per hour.
Wow.
So there you have it.
Chrysler owns Daimler now, or they bought a piece of Daimler or something.
I knew
at one
that
point.
name
Yeah.
sounded familiar, yeah. So there you have it. So, now that we've done with that, Lenny, take it away. Tell the people, I didn't know you were born in Lowell. That's pretty cool. When I loved Lowell.
I was going to start off saying this is my first 15 minutes of fame, right?
All right.
Then I thought about it last night, and I said, well, back in the late 90s, I was working part-time at a body shop in Brookline, New Hampshire. And
Where's that? I don't know what Brookline is.
it's right on the border of Townsend.
I don't know where that is.
Brookline, Mason. Anyway, it's close to the.
Which way do you go?
Let's see, Greenville.
Okay.
Anyway, it's in town. It borders Townsend, actually, where I
Townsend, Mass.
I lived in Townsend.
Oh, all right,
Mass,
all right.
yeah.
When you said Townsend, I'm thinking Townsend, New Hampshire. Duh.
But I was working there, and remember how they used to have the Weather Channel, and the guy'd come around. He had the big camera on his shoulder and stuff. Well, they stopped at this gas station place that I was working at. I said, "Oh, I'm going to go out there and see if the guy will film me." Right? I did. I went out there. There was about it was starting to storm, and it was about not even maybe an inch of snow.
Uh-huh.
And I'm out there with a little snow brush cleaning off this car. I said to the guy, "Hey, you want to, yeah, sure." And he zoomed in
Did
on
you
me.
wave and stuff?
Well, I'm smiling and whatever, and I'm doing, looking foolish, taking an inch of snow off the car, right? But anyway, a few days later, I went to one of my favorite hangouts, this Yee's Village Chinese joint in Townsend, and best food, best Mai Tai. Anyway,
I make those at the arena. Mai Tai. I never made a Mai Tai till I started working at the arena.
Yeah. Well, I go in there, of course I never got a chance to see me on TV. I went in there, there's about a half a dozen people. They say, "Hey, Lenny, we saw you on TV." I said, "Really?" I'm telling you, I checked every channel. I couldn't find a video of me doing that, But I had, I don't know, I must have had a dozen different people in town say, "Hey, I saw you on TV."
That's pretty cool. Jeez,
But anyway, so that was my first 5 minutes of fame.
All right, now look. See, so you're
I graduated.
You're seasoned, so you know.
Yeah, I graduated.
Wow, and so, well, now, excuse me, I got a few questions because you live on the other side of the mountains.
Yeah.
What's it like over there?
It's
I've never been over
the
there.
southwestern part of New Hampshire, actually. Winchendon, places like that. I'm on the other side. Temple is where the mountains start. When you go 101, you go through Temple. That's the first mountain. Then you come down and you go through Peterborough, then Jaffrey.
Oh, I've been to Peterborough before.
And Jaffrey, and then they got a nice theater there too now.
Oh, do
They
they?
just built it a couple of years ago. What's the name of it now?
What's the name of the theater? He's looking at you like you know.
Yeah, I can't. It slips my mind right now, but
Colonial, she said.
No, it's not the Colonial. No, it's the Park Theater. And they get pretty good people coming in and out of there. Performance.
Oh, sort of like the Palace or something?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, not as big a scale. It's a small theater. They squeeze it in between these two other buildings. And but it's nice. It's all brand new. But they got this coming April. They've got Lenny Clark.
I don't like him.
I don't know. I have never seen him live in person, but
I have. Yeah.
But I'm just saying they're picking up some name people, and whatever. But
I think he's coming to the Rex. I'm not sure. He's coming on somewhere.
He might be doing
around.
something around the local, 50-mile range or whatever. Yeah.
Well, he's back on the spotlight now with that gambling ad.
Oh
spot.
yeah, I know. God.
Right. Well, what's his
Gambling.
name? Cacciatore. I don't know the guy's real name. The tall redhead that used to be on the Celtics. Dave. It's an Italian name, so I can't say. I just say Cacciatore.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, they get the Gronk on, those ads, and
I know.
thinking, God, just really anything for promoting gambling.
I know. Huh? I know.
But,
too much.
Yeah. So I come out this way, and I hooked up with a guy in Jaffrey, and I still work, and
So what brings you out this way, by the way?
Oh, you mean, what, I have a friend out this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I got this guy that I work for, kind of semi-retired, and I work for him, and it's worked out good, it's just.
And how much do you work a week?
3 days.
I think that's perfect. That's like me. Sometimes 4.
I don't work in the winter. I don't. He called me a couple of weeks ago on a Friday, and I filled in for somebody. But other than that, I don't like going out in the cold, you know. And
Yeah, but so have you always lived up here, up this way, you know?
we were born in Lowell and lived in Lowell for a little while. Gorham Street Housing Project, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You learn how to fight there. Anyway, then my father built a house in Drake it, and we lived there, you know. Built a house in 1953. Yeah.
So, and all these years, you don't like going out in the winter?
Oh, no, it's just the last, you know, at one point I used to sand and plow for the state of Mass, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was tough going. Work for these guys that subcontract off the state, and they put you in some crappy old Mack truck that just about runs.
Were you the guy, I remember years ago, I don't know how many years ago, 10 years ago maybe, the Lowell plow driver? Did you remember seeing that on TV? Now you see it, now you don't.
No. What, did he bury a car? Yeah.
He did. He got fired. But I always remember that it's on the news. You could see the video out his thing. He says, "Watch this." Now you see it. Now you don't.
Yeah. Well, back, you know, the old Sears in Lowell
No, where was that?
was on. Oh God. Anyway, people. I knew guys that did the parking lot over there, and if somebody left their car in there, the front end loader would bury.
Well, hey, they deserve it.
Yeah.
They deserve it. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to do your job.
Yeah. But
So,
yeah, so I like it out here, though. It's nice in the Londonderry, Manchester area. There's a lot to do and whatnot. You know, it's more country bumpkinish out towards where I am. You know.
well, I think this is country pumpkinish.
Yeah.
You know, not so much Manchester, but you go 4 miles south.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
you know.
Yeah. Right. Well, you can't compare any place outside of Boston, right? I mean,
No, even Lowell. I mean, when I first came and looked, you know, from living in Lowell on Jackson Street in one of the, you know, the old mill buildings to, well, you know, the place. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Hi, Dave. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. What's on your mind today?
What's on my mind today? A lot of things. I miss Norm.
Well, yeah.
You know, I know he's always with me and stuff. But that and work and, you know, dealing with leaving a relationship.
Uh-huh. That's never a lot of fun. Now, are you who I saw in the store the other day?
No, this is Laurel. We talked on the phone. You and Laura and, oh gosh, I can't remember her name.
Sonia. Must.
Three. Yes, you guys did a phone reading for me a while back there.
Okay.
And I was scrolling and you said start calling it at 15 past, and I was like, oh, it's 16, so I might as well call.
There you go. All right. So what can we do for you today?
I don't know, maybe some guidance if you have any.
All right. Well, I do, but my guest today is a biker, so the readings I figured this out before I started. Just a yes or no question. So because he's a biker and I don't want to get beat up for neglecting him. So ask me a yes or no question. I'll cut the card, and these cards are the Starman deck, so they're pretty good. It's not like I'm just going to say yes or no. I'll sort of, you know, go into. Do you have a yes or no question? No, you don't have to
Should I
say.
make a career change?
Oh, okay. I was just going to say you didn't have to say it, but should you make a career change? Let's see. Well, I'm going to say not to make a career change just yet, and I'll tell you why. because, I'm getting the sense that at the present time, before you make the career change, I'm feeling that you don't like your current situation, but don't sort of jump ship, be so quick to jump ship. What I would suggest is I know it's your job isn't what exactly it is that you want it to be. There's disappointment there. It's not really fulfilling. So, and you're focusing on all that stuff, and that's all well and fine. But before you jump ship, all right, take a good look and see what's out there first, and then do it. So, it's going to take you some time, and once you do that, because you start exploring, one little avenue here, and then something else opens up. So don't do it right now, but, so put that in your mind. Accept the fact that it's going to take you a little while to do it, but, do your homework. You got homework to do, and then make your career change. How's that?
I think it will be somewhere warm when the time comes.
Well, it's starting to warm up now, so really. So you got till what? When's it going to start cooling down? September. So, like I said, you got your homework cut out for you, but don't be so sort of I gotta get out of this place, like the song used to say. Do your homework. Make sure you're checking everything out and what's out there. So you're gonna have to put up with a not so fun job for a while.
That's okay. Character growth, right?
Exactly. Hey, you'll be stronger for the next people. You'll even be stronger. All right?
All right. Thanks, Dave. I always appreciate your insight, and always happy to touch base with someone who is as big of a fan of Norm as I was.
All right. Very good. Sounds good. Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Of course.
All right. Get started on your homework.
I'll get started on it. I will.
All righty. Thanks. We'll see you.
All right.
Bye. So, you're supposed to remember where we were. Because when I start doing these, it's...
I don't know. Let's see. Where was I? I don't know. Just things have been good. The move was good for me. I lived in Townsend for over 30 years.
Wow, that's a while.
And,
Isn't that in the woods, too?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Pretty much. I liked it, though, because I had a lot of privacy. I had a house that was surrounded by woods.
Oh, nice.
No neighbor. One neighbor.
Yeah. Do you have neighbors now out where you live now?
Yeah, I'm in a mobile home park now, so I got neighbors, but they like me. So hey.
Is it like real rednecky there?
No. I got a guy that on one side of me, he's been there a couple of years now, and he works the night shift, so I never see him. He's sleeping during the day. Then there's a woman next to me with a young daughter, and I don't know. I never see them.
Wow.
Just
nice.
In and out. They wave. That's it. Whatever.
That's nice. That's being neighborly. That's all you need.
I was on the board of directors of the park. It's
really?
It's a co-op. Yeah, it works out good. I got off. I was on for about 4 years, I guess, something like that.
How long you been there?
9.
Wow.
Yeah, going on 9. Yeah.
So you must like it there if it's been 9 years.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cheap living.
Yeah.
I bought it from an elderly couple and needed work, but I could see the potential, and I know people that do all kinds of work like that. My son plumbs, and I got another friend that does carpentry, so I don't even have to. All I have to do is pick up after them.
There you go. So is I don't know what they call it, the lot fee, is that a lot of money?
No, it's one of the most reasonable around.
You know, because I look at those, because let's face it, like you said, they're affordable, but some of them it's like $800 a month for these lot fees. It's like,
if you go anywhere towards Keene or anything like that, or it goes $400, $500, $600. Ours is under $300.
wow, that's not bad. But
I don't want to give it away. But,
no, they'll be flocking there. I know they'll be pushing you out.
all the realtors are saying how everybody wants to get into this park. But,
wow, because I look occasionally, but it was like naturally Hampton and stuff like that. They're like $800 a month. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing well. Energy lady, what's been happening?
Energy lady.
Yep. I have a guest today. What do you think? Have you been watching?
I don't know his name.
His name is Lenny.
Hi, lady.
Hi, energy lady.
That's what I call her. She's been calling for, I don't know, a long time.
Could you give me a reading?
I can, but today, because he's here and like I said, he's a biker, I don't want to get beat up for neglecting him. So
Oh, he's a biker. Boom, boom, boom.
exactly. So a yes or no question today. And you don't even have to say the yes or no question, but if you want to ask the yes or no question, I'll give you an answer.
I want you to read.
Well, I'm just going to do it one card a year. That's why I said yes or no question, and then I'll read.
I have to give you a question?
Well, or ask yourself one, and then I'm going to pull one card, and I'll give you like yes or no or blah blah blah. Didn't you see the first reading I did? It was a yes or no, but there was a little reading there. So
Okay, how is everything going to be this year?
well, for you, come on, that's a yes for you.
Well, you told me he asked you.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Well, that's really not a yes or no question. How is everything going to go this year? Right? But let's see. All right, if you want, how is everything going to... I love these cards. Today, you have, if you can see it here, it's the Six of Pentacles, all right? So how is everything going to go this year? Just look at the color of the card, which goes with your persona. Look at it. It's bright. It's vibrant. It's warm. It's inviting. You got your arms open. Even the characters on the card here got their arms open. And it's just what you are. So how's everything going to go this year? It's going to continue on the same high, positive, uplifting, fulfilling, content way that things have been going. There you have it. How's that, energy lady? How can you go wrong with that?
I can't.
See that? By the way, now, from last week, I forget what I said last week. Anything happen in that reading?
Everything's perfect.
All right, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. What else has been going on? How's the squirrel?
What squirrel?
That's been
I haven't
bugging.
seen any squirrels yet.
You'll be seeing them soon.
The only thing I seen was a kitty cat running around my car.
What do you mean running around? What, under it?
No, around it, and then in the yard, and up the trees, and down, and across the street.
I was probably looking for food. Did you feed it?
I didn't get a chance to. It took off.
Yeah, but if you feed it, it will come back.
It's my neighbor's cat. He always feeds it.
Oh, all right. I thought it might have been a stray cat.
No.
Oh, okay. I
It
got
likes to
it.
keep warm on the cars.
Right, I know. And I hope you realize in the winter, before you start your car, beep the horn, because in case there's a cat in there trying, or any other animal under the hood trying to keep
Of
warm.
course I do.
Oh, just
My
making
horn
sure.
goes off when I heat the car. It'll beep.
Okay. You started from inside. You got an automatic starter?
Right.
And me, but that's the first thing because I have to make sure the car's locked before I do it, and it beeps.
Of course.
All
Of
right.
course. You don't want someone taking off with your car.
No, I know that's. You don't want to kill a cat either, or another
Of
animal.
course I would never kill a cat
Me
or any
either.
animal.
Me
I
either.
always look around my parents, around my area.
See, I don't even kill insects in the house. I throw them outside. The only thing I told you I will kill is if I see a cockroach. If I see
Oh,
it,
what if you lived in the desert? You would kill a scorpion.
no, I wouldn't. I'd run from it.
Are you kidding? Those things can get you.
No, you sure?
They're poison.
Well, I know they got quite the sting. That's why I don't live in the desert. I live in the woods. So,
With the bears.
I haven't seen any bears yet, but I've seen lots of turkeys, deer.
Oh, yeah. And ducks. And geese. And
Right.
rabbits.
Right. Hey, now let me ask you: do they have skunks up in New Hampshire?
Of course they do.
I haven't smelled one since I moved up here. I'm not kidding you.
Oh, maybe you lost your smell.
No, I didn't. All right. Listen, thanks for calling. And
All right, you have a wonderful day, and God bless, and take care, guests, with your motorcycles.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
bye-bye.
we'll talk soon. Bye. She's wonderful. She calls every week.
Yeah.
The energy is just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
You
Off
can
the
feel,
wall.
yeah. I love the energy. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and she always. Well, you've seen the card. I mean,
Yeah.
how's everything gonna go? Just
Yeah.
fantastic. So where were we? See, I forgot.
Just talking about the park and whatnot, and
Oh yeah.
just it's a good place to live, reasonable.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm terrific.
All right, Mr. Whoopi. How are you today?
You get it. Hey, how's Lenny doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good
Back in the day, okay,
yeah.
I took a ride from Lawrence, Mass. up to Manchester,
Uh-huh.
and I went to Upton Street.
Now,
A guy by the name of Pete Forrest was running it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Remember Pete?
First Harley dealer, wasn't he around?
Yep, the first one in Manchester.
wow.
Got a 54 full-dressed Harley with the tank shift.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a State Trooper blue.
And how much did you pay for it?
$675.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Do you still have it?
No, that was back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Still.
Do you remember Bishop's in Nashua?
Yep,
Yeah. Triumph dealer.
yep. Then there was
I bought
another
a.
dealer up there in the Haverhill line somewhere. I guess he had Hondas and all mixed breed motorcycles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
I
Do you-
bought.
Enjoyed riding it.
I bought a
Got into
brand.
a little accident.
Who,
yeah.
you did?
Yeah,
On the bike?
yep.
What happened?
I come down from Lowell on the boulevard, and
Lowell.
the road went curved to the left. I curved to the right.
Yeah.
And what was the end result?
I ended up with a broken fever and a concussion and
Ugh.
a ripped Achilles tendon.
Wow. So was that the end of your motorcycle riding days?
Oh, for about 15 years.
And then what?
When I got out of the hospital, a friend of mine come over and he goes, "What are you going to do tonight?" I says, "Take me for a ride on your bike." And I was last time, and then it was about 10 to 12 years I bought another one.
Wow. Do you still ride?
No.
Oh. Not bad.
But you said you see a bunch of turkeys.
Where I live, yeah.
Were they down in Washington?
Well, there's a lot down there also. We know that.
Yeah.
There's a lot down there. No question about it. What's the latest? You always have a story. What's the news?
I don't want to talk about that Tennessee thing. And
First it's a female. They have her name, and then now she's transgender.
yeah, and she's going down to psychiatric care. Not
And
anymore.
I always love it. Believe the science, but when it comes to their sexuality, they don't believe the science. I don't get it. Unbelievable.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here's my question.
Oh, all right. Yes.
Are we going to have good weather for Easter Sunday?
Well, that's going to be easy. Let's see. Well, it's not going to be the best. We have the Starman, but if you look at it, there's a lot of darkness around this. So I'm going to say it's not going to be the best weather.
Okay.
All right, but
Stay home.
well, not stay home, but if you're looking for a nice, bright, sunny, warm day, by this card, to me, it's not happening. So, but keep track.
Okay.
Keep track, and then we'll see how I did after Easter.
Cancel the egg hunt.
Okay.
All righty. Let me get back again. I got to get back to my guest because I don't want to get beat up.
Okay. Happy trails.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
All right.
Okay. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. 54. Wow.
Man, that's a while ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I had a 59 FLH.
What's that? FLH.
It's a full dresser. It
Oh.
was the letters they used to go by. There was
yeah.
only a couple of models back then. It was a 59. It was a what they called a panhead.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hi,
Welcome.
Dave.
How are
Hi,
you?
David. It's Gina from Memphis.
Gina, how are you? I love it because
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I have a guest today, as you can see. Have you been watching?
I have been watching. What's his name again? I forgot.
Lenny.
Your guess.
He just said it. Say it again.
Lenny. Lenny.
Lenny. Okay, Lenny.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Lenny.
Oh, same here.
She's a school teacher, poor thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That'd be bad today, because
Why?
anytime after shooting,
Oh,
you
that.
have to have
Yeah.
What do they do?
police at the door.
I don't know why they just don't let, like the custodians, or if you feel comfortable to carry a gun.
They keep saying, "Oh no, that's for law enforcement, not for anybody else." But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Right, but Gina, if teachers or whoever, school personnel could carry guns, stuff like these school shootings, like what happened in Nashville, wouldn't happen.
Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
If they defunded that police, they would have not been.
Wait, you're going in and out, Gina. You're going in and
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry. If they defunded that police, what would have happened in Nashville?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. Not good. But anyways, we had the police today, which is good because kids were a little bit off the rocker.
Why? Because of what happened?
Yeah, because of what happened. Yeah.
Wow.
Kids go a little, yeah, they go a little weirdo. Yeah. You gotta be careful.
And it, well, this, they love, it's just in general, the powers that be, that's their sort of goal, is to try to keep the public scared, because if they can keep them scared, then they can control them. So
100%. The powers that be want those kids, so we feel so bad, but really, they don't feel bad. They're empowering them.
right, but
They don't feel bad.
right, but they're sort of what they're really doing is brainwashing them.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, is more like it.
100%.
I know. So, what else has been going on besides kids going cuckoo now?
That's it. Now we start with the process of coming down to the MCAS, which is what we have in Massachusetts.
Wow.
And none of them are going to pass it, I can tell you that.
I don't mean to laugh, but
Yeah.
Because they don't know 1 + 1.
right, yeah, I
They don't
know.
know it.
So now, if they don't pass the MCAS, what happens?
Then they get 4 chances in high school, and then they have a hearing.
You're
But I
kidding.
think because, yeah,
Isn't it?
because this is the Zoom age, they might pass that a little bit. They might make it easier.
Wow. And
Yeah.
that's unbelievable. Now, how come? What's your name? The leader there, the most dangerous person in America doesn't get rid of the MCAS for her pack.
Oh, are you kidding me? No.
You know-
they don't want to get rid of it. Although
What's,
there's going to be a push this year to get rid of it.
wow, it's a joke, really.
It really is a joke. It really is. Waste of time.
It is, and not only that, and now, this is what cracks me up. I know, like you said, they can't add 1 and 1, but they want to send these kids to college for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on.
For sure. 100%.
But poor us.
Yeah.
And they don't keep them back. There's no such thing as staying back.
You're
There's
kidding.
no such thing as summer school. No, you can't keep them back.
Cut it out.
They know that. That's why they don't learn it. They know they can't stay back.
Oh. And
Yeah.
then when they get a diploma too.
They get a diploma, but they didn't do any work for it.
Unbelievable.
It's called moving on.
And
They call it moving on.
right. Remember the Jeffersons moving on up.
Moving on up.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine. Hey, do you want a quick reading, Gina?
Yeah, quickly. Yes, that would be nice, David. Thank you.
All right. A yes or no question. You don't have to say it if you don't want to, but I'm going to cut the cards, and we'll see if it leans towards yes or towards no.
No. All right.
Well, and this one I'm going to say is this one has to do with emotions and feelings and how you feel about yourself. All right.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to say again, when it comes to emotions and how you're feeling and sort of releasing to sort of look forward, I'm getting the sense that, I know it's not a yes or no answer, but I'm getting the sense that you have to, for the yes or no question, you're sort of telling yourself, am I going to get out of this rut that I'm in? And I'm getting the sense that it's a bumpy road for a while, and it's not going to be too comfortable, but be aware that for just a little while, and all of a sudden you'll see from sort of 1 minute to the next that, all right, I see the way out here. So
Awesome.
there you have it. So
I am. Thank you, David.
you're very welcome. Thanks for calling. And again, I gotta get my guest. I don't want to get
You got it.
beat.
Yeah.
I don't want to get beat
All
up
right.
because he's a biker. So let me get back to him.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. See, she's gonna come on someday. She says, but
Yeah.
she's from Medford. So
Medford, yeah, wow.
how
It
can you go wrong with that?
It reaches out. Oh, you stream this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I grew up in Medford, so.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Good. I got a couple of questions I want to ask Lenny.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. When I was young, quite a few years ago, in the 1950s, I made 2 trips, actually 2 complete trips, one from New Hampshire to California, and in California, New Hampshire, and then I repeated it. So what I'm asking you is, did you ever make a cross-country trip with your motorcycle?
No, I haven't. Nope.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I'm telling you, I don't have a motorcycle, but I did see a lot of them. That Route 66, it was really, it's not exaggerated. What a great route that was. So many things to see, you know.
Yeah, that's what I hear, yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing before I hang up. In New Hampshire, you don't have to wear a seatbelt, but common sense is you should wear it, put it on. Now, what about, do you wear a helmet? You ride your bike?
I still wear a helmet. I just, one of the bottle cap types, but I do wear
That's
one.
That's a great thing. I mean, there's no law in New Hampshire. I think you don't have to wear one in New Hampshire, do you?
No, you don't. You don't have to.
Yeah,
I've gone.
Common sense is you should have it, really, But anyway, I hope that you never had an accident with your bike.
Well, I haven't so far, and I bought my first one in, 1967 or 68. So I've had quite a few since then, but
most of the time it's not the motorcycle people,
Right.
It's the cars,
I've had some close calls,
driving
yeah.
once in a while, and the cars sort of push you a little bit,
Yep.
I mean, they don't give you no room,
Well, on the highway you
I
gotta.
don't like motorcycle people.
On the highway, you almost got to be on the left lane because people change lanes. I had somebody push me into another lane,
Wow.
and it was a close call.
Yeah, I know that. Like I said, the very, very, a lot of people don't like motorcycles, when they drive their car. But anyway, I'm glad everything turned out all right, and it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
All right, thanks for calling. Bye. So,
Yeah, I never did go cross country.
what's the longest road trip you made?
Maybe up to the White Mountains, something like that, But,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
It's, you gotta, I guess you can kind of wing it if you want, but, that's something I'd probably have to really get ready for and do
this
some
stage,
prep work, yeah.
But when I was a kid, between school vacation during the summer, I had relatives that lived in San Francisco. So I took the bus out. I think I was 17. So I was 17. I took the bus out to drive cross country to see what's between one ocean and the other one. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Just incredible. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what year it was, because I remember the bus that stopped. I had to switch buses in Chicago.
Yeah.
But I remember the bus was driving through downtown Chicago, and I remember Woodstock was the premiere of Woodstock was at some theater when the bus, going through. I always remember that. So I got to see that movie. I did see it, but it's just incredible. It's on the bus you didn't have to. You could go from city to city and stuff like that. It was kind of cool.
I had a neighbor in Townsend that took the train cross country.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
He said that was a pretty good trip. Then he came back up the coast and then up into the East Coast and came back up to Mass.
Yeah, that's what I always wanted to do. I love the train. I love the train. I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Take the train across the country, because that'd be cool. You can move around. The seats are nice on the train. They're nice and cushy. You can sink in and
Of
stuff
course, I don't
like
know.
that.
I don't know if I'd want to take the train these days. Not to laugh, but God.
Really?
It's awful.
I think the government does all this stuff.
Oh,
Do you see? First, it was 40-something
I'm glad
food. 40-something food processing plants burn. Come on. Then, then all of a sudden, the trains start derailing.
Yeah.
And then banks start failing.
I saw. I think it was online or on the news that some train cars in the train station in Air they were loaded with they had containers on them, but the containers were empty or something.
Yeah.
They weren't even moving, according to what I saw, and they fell over.
I'm telling you. I say it's the government
come on,
does
somebody.
all this stuff.
I mean, what is it? Some ghost that's doing this? I mean,
I know. Huh?
really, but I know. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Just I'm glad you think like that, because I was saying the same thing. That this is too much of a coincidence.
Yeah.
For
it
all
is.
these trains, just
All the cows, they slaughtered all the cows, millions and millions of them.
yeah.
For supposedly, they never really told you why. They had something. And now what are they talking about? The bird flu's going to kill all the
Yep.
birds. So that never mind eggs, $8 a dozen. There's going to be no eggs because all the birds are going to get this.
Yeah.
All they want to do, they keep, they have to instill the fear so they can control people. And the sad part is, people buy it. They don't question anything. They buy all this crap.
Like in Pennsylvania, a chocolate factory that's been there since the 40s.
know,
all of a sudden it blows up.
I know.
I mean, what do they have in this chocolate factory? I mean, I don't know. Maybe
I don't
they
mean
got
to laugh, but
maybe they got propane ovens or something. But still.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know, it is. I agree. And I always say, they try to jack up the price of fuel, right? For especially people up here in New England to heat their homes and stuff, right? And see, they couldn't get away with it. What did God do? He made them winter mild, so people didn't have to decide, do I want to freeze to death or starve to death? Really.
Yeah.
But
Even the guy I drive for, we fill up every day. We top off every day. We don't always use up everything. But, we'll use up sometimes 35, 40, 45 gallons, times $6 a gallon.
Wow, I know.
I mean, I look at, I got so I didn't look at the top numbers, the prices, I mean, he's got a company he deals with that he pays them monthly or whatever he pays them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we don't have to, know what it costs, but it's amazing.
it is.
That's every day, times 6 or 7 trucks, it's
Wow.
just,
It is amazing. Oh, no.
what?
My
You broke it?
elastic broke.
Oh, if I'd have known that, I would have brought one.
Imagine. I'll tie it in a knot.
Yeah,
I'll tie
just
it
get
in a
another
knot.
elastic.
And believe it or not, I don't have any. I have to find them. I should really break down the bottom, but you got to buy 40,000 of them.
A
now.
little bag of 30 or 40 or something like that.
They don't sell them like that anymore. You got to buy 5 pounds worth
Yeah,
these days. Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. So you only work 3. Oh wait, you don't work during the winter.
no.
And that's not bad. Poor me. I work all the time. But get this, I'm going away next month for 12. It's going to be 12 days from the day I leave to come right from the 20th to the 2nd.
Yeah,
I haven't taken a vacation that long. I bet you it's got to be 20 years or more. It was always 4 or 5 days.
yeah.
Imagine. So.
I used to always take 2 weeks and go up to Winnipesaukee.
Wow, that's not bad. I went up there. Well, I went up for Bike Week for the day.
Yeah, never been to Bike Week. I always heard all the horror stories from all these biker people and whatnot, people shooting each other and
I didn't see any of that. Of course,
I know.
I didn't go
Well,
up on a bike.
that's-
I went up by car.
back in the 60s and
Oh.
70s, when the motorcycle gangs would go up there and really raise hell. Now you step out of line and you're in the Laconia jail,
Right, but I can remember. Well, I went each year since I never went since I moved up here. I went so far both times. I'll probably go this year. But the first time I went, I never seen so many motorcycles. They're everywhere. I don't know how to explain it. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them. Yeah. Yeah, I used to go up. The first 2 years I went up to this, I rented the same condo.
Yeah.
Because it had a boat slip that went with it.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 years I went up, I didn't have a boat. I said, this isn't going to happen again. That winter, I went to a boat show and bought a boat. At the Bayside Expo, they had a boat show. I said, oh,
Well, that's funny.
yeah, yeah. Didn't use any of my own money. They were, you know, letting you, hooking you up with a bank or whatever, and the payment was really peanuts, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
God. But
Nice.
after that, it was good. Go up, drop the boat in, put it in the boat slip,
Voila. I
bring the
know.
trailer to the storage place, come back. 7 o'clock the next morning, I'm out there untying the boat, taking off. But I used to go out in the morning early, and come 11:30, I'd start heading back in, because after that, you got, especially on a weekend, after that you got about 7,000 boats out there.
Oh, really? Wow.
And the lake can be like glass when you go out there.
Yeah.
After all them boats that going back and forth, you got all you can do to hang on, you know, unless you got a 25, 30 footer, you know. But
Wow. Did you ever go water skiing?
yeah, I hadn't at the time, but I used to water ski.
Really?
But
Wow.
Yeah. Never snow skied, but water
I
skied.
never snow skied either.
Yeah. I used to pull
Wasn't my
the
thing.
tubes for the kids and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and you know.
But years ago, when my buddies and stuff did go skiing, I'd go just for the party.
Yeah.
The party
Yeah.
and stuff. So it was fun. I was just going to ask you something now. I forgot because we don't have much time left.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we don't have much time left. I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
Maybe you'll come back.
It was fun. Yeah. I had a good time.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Everyone, tomorrow, the same time, 5 to 6, Cruising for Mary. Right after me tonight, 6 to 7 is, I think the name of the show is Rock, Paper, and Hand Grenades. I think.
Yeah.
It's political, but you'd like it. You'd like the view.
Yeah.
So, and they're on after me. Like I said, we only have a couple of minutes left. So, again, tell them who you were and who you are, and to wind it all down.
I'm Lenny Beauregarde. I live in Ringe. I come up to see my friend Dottie, and we have a good time up here.
All right.
And
Yeah.
you're part of it, you know. When you come in to the little get together, you know, and the other ladies, they're all nice, you know.
Right.
They're good people.
Yeah, I hope they made it into watch today.
Yeah, I think
I know
think some
Diane
of
and
them did.
Eloise, if you're there, hi, we're almost out of time. I'm David B., the Readings Guy, Biffid, BIFFID, at yahoo.com, 603-404-9338. Next week, my guest, the illustrious, colorful artist, best artist around in New England, Anthony Williams. Also, Saturday, May 20th, Manchester Elks, we're doing a psychic fair in memory of Norm. It's a fundraiser for the Manchester Animal Shelter. Come down, check us out. In the meantime, 2 things. Please always remember. 1, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. And more importantly, you are a winner.